just a small town girl.
Hi, I'm Eden. Welcome to episode 2 of my weight loss journey. I started last week, and at that point I was at 143, and this morning I weighed in at 140, so that's a loss of 3 pounds. I was PMSing last week, so hopefully that's not just a fluke, water weight, bloating, whatever. So hopefully it'll stay off, and I'll keep losing a little more this week. So a couple of things I wanted to talk about. Give you guys some updates on. I've been trying to come up with some healthier foods to be eating and start tracking things. I started using a program on my phone called Lose It. A lot of other people I've seen have used it as well. If I can find the right day here. So I could show you. Last week I went over my calories 3 times, and really not by very much, except for on Friday. I had a frozen pizza, and I didn't even look at the calories until after the fact and realized it was like over what I should have eaten. So if I'd known that, if I'd paid attention, I probably would have eaten something else, but I was too wrapped up in what was going on Friday night to decide, to think ahead, which is what you got to do. I also track on there my exercise, so that does offset. I put in there that that's the bell ringing. I put in their tracker that I walk 10,000 steps a day, which I'm not sure if it's already calculating that or not, because that's what you're supposed to be doing. So if anybody knows, comment and let me know about that. And then, of course, I'm adding any extra exercise. I only got 2 extra days of exercise in this week. Naughty, I know. I was really busy, obviously, like I said, PMSing, so I wasn't really in the mood every day either. So I'm going to do better this week. I did just walk in front of the television while I watched TV, one day for an hour and one for 45 minutes. That was my exercise. So I'm going to, I've ordered some DVDs and stuff that I have, and some new stuff I want to try out. So hopefully I'll start incorporating some of that this week. I have a mini trampoline for when my knees are bothering me, so I can walk on that, do some jumping jacks and exercises and things on there. And then I got a kettlebell workout, and I've got Jillian Michaels' 30-day shred, although I don't think quite ready to start that, so I'm going to wait a little bit probably on that one. I just wanted to show you a couple of things I've been replacing some of my meals with, other ideas, things to eat instead. Starting with, I only use the green bottle today because it's perfect for the video, green smoothies. I don't know how many of you have heard of these. They've been going around my Total Money Makeover boards for a long time. I finally decided to try it. So in mine, I put 2 cups of water, probably about 1 cup and a half or so of spinach, strawberries, banana. My understanding is you must have the banana if you want to get rid of the spinach taste. Peaches, and lemon juice. I like the tart kind of lemonade-y flavor, so this works for me. It tastes a lot like the Jamba Juice smoothies, so that's awesome, but probably much better, less refined sugars, more natural sugars. And I also usually put a scoop of protein powder in here because I don't eat enough meat, so that keeps me up on my protein, keeps me from wanting to eat too much other stuff and snack. I also they had these on sale at Target, a whole bunch of the Jell-O sugar-free pudding snacks, the Dolce de Leche, and I think milk chocolate and vanilla. My husband eats 2 of these at a time. I only eat 1, but they're only 60 calories, so instead of eating ice cream every night, I will eat 1 of these and probably have my sweet tooth satisfied. And the other thing I found at Trader Joe's, and I've been looking around, I don't know, somebody talked about it. I think it was Free Spirit Cat. It talked about these. I was watching old videos over the weekend. And I found the Lara bars. I know it's probably backwards in my video, but Trader Joe's had apple pie, cherry pie, and I think cashew cookie or something like that. So I got some of those. I tried them out. Love the apple pie ones. So I went on Amazon, and they should be coming today. Found them in cases for like $1.10 instead of like almost $2 a bar. And it was free shipping. So I got a whole case of apple pie, a case of peanut butter and jelly, which I'm excited to try because I love peanut butter and jelly, and tropical fruit. I like, that kind of stuff. So I thought that might be a good flavor as well. So those have been good snacks. They are 190 calories. So again, I have to check before I eat them. But the nice thing is I know that they only have a couple ingredients in them. This one, for instance, has dates, almonds, unsweetened apples, walnuts, raisins, and cinnamon. Nothing I can't pronounce, so that's good. At least, even if I go over when I'm eating these, I know it's something good and not something gross and disgusting that I'm putting in. Last thing I wanted to talk about today is I found, got an email from hungrygirl.com. I'm signed up for their newsletter. Lots of great recipes and stuff like that. But they put out a newsletter last week about going on a diet and eating healthy. And a lot of these things were things that I, think about and things that I try to remember. Because if you have one bad day or a couple bad days, you can't get down on yourself. I went over my calories 3 days, but I still lost 3 pounds. So that's awesome. Number one, and I'm just kind of skimming from what she has in her information. Don't go on a diet. I am not telling people I'm on a diet. I'm not trying to be on a diet. I'm just trying to eat better, track what I'm eating, and not eat too much. Keep a smaller portions. If I'm taking a snack, take 1 serving size. I've been getting really conscious about that lately. Serving size, not going back for seconds, that kind of thing. Not taking so much in the first place probably is helpful. I don't have to clean my plate. I've been eating slower so that when I do start to feel full, I stop. If I didn't eat everything on the plate, oh well, it's too bad. It's okay. So for me, it's more of a lifestyle change than going on a diet. Yes, I want to lose the 30 pounds, but I think it's easier to get there this way than some crash diet or trying to do everything at once. Not depriving myself and making sure I'm satisfied. If I want to eat something, I will eat it. If I'm thirsty, I'm going to drink something. And if I want chocolate, I'm going to have chocolate. Just finding healthier ways to do it, I think, is good. Drinking lots of water. I saw on somebody's video, oops, dropped my thing, that it's good to be having, I think it was half your weight in ounces in water. So this holds 20 ounces. I'm trying to drink at least 3 of these a day. This is 1 3/4 for today so far. Should easily be able to finish this before I leave work at 3 o'clock. Just checking the time. And then we'll have another one at least tonight. And I usually drink tea at night too, so that's good. 1 day at a time. I can only do so much. If we go out to dinner and I mess up, it's okay. I have to try to learn how to reprogram my brain about eating and not eating everything. So like we went to Lone Star Steakhouse. I was really good. I cut my entree in half and put it in a box right away. If you ask for a box at the beginning of your meal, they will give it to you. Then you put that food away and then you won't eat it before you leave the restaurant. But I did try some of my husband's appetizers, which I hadn't planned on doing. And I did get a lemonade, which had a lot of sugar in it, which I didn't plan on doing. But it's okay. Starting over.
Good afternoon. Before school starts, will one speak?
The last couple of things I wanted to talk about, exercising. I'm horrible at it. Like I said, I only did it 2 times last week. I love watching TV when I get home and winding down from the day of being with 12-year-olds all day. So just walking in front of my TV instead of sitting on the couch and doing nothing. Getting in 5,000 more steps instead of just the 10,000. Even at a leisurely pace is better than not doing anything at all. Especially when I was really lazy last week. I do have some new DVDs and stuff I'm going to try out, like I said. So hopefully I can boost up, my amount of exercise this week and keep that up. And like I said, the tracking of food is very important. That's some stuff I learned for this week, and hoping to lose a little more for next week and get more exercise in. So I think I have to make my next video for Thursday for Free Spirit Cats Challenge. Start getting in my jumping jacks. Yay! I think I'm going to do them on the trampoline so I don't hurt my knees. And like I said, I'm already tracking my food, so I'm all set there. So, see you guys soon. One last thing I almost forgot. I think I have 20 subscribers as of today. Woohoo! In 1 week. So that's awesome. Very excited about that. Thank you all for subscribing, commenting. Please rate my videos. I really don't know how rating works, but if you could rate them, that would be awesome. And you subscribe to me, I'll subscribe to you. So thanks a lot. Bye.